Testing, testing. Saturday morning is over. It's now Sunday, Wall Street, Pete. Sick dough in crypto. And if you want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto, as we all do, hit that like, subscribe. It is the Sunday morning live. I hope you're ready to get up, shake out, and see what's going on with the crypto market, because I got some news for you. No surprise. What's up, J. Mars? J. Marshall, how are you doing this morning? If you like crypto news, if you're like a funny little big guy that's real, if you like some TA, some quality love, positivity, working out every day, ready to rock and roll, then this is the channel for you. So hit that like, subscribe. Without further ado, sick dough in crypto. We're going to talk about my next altcoins. It's the altcoin season, and I've got a reason for you to get involved. We are at the 1.96 trillion. We so far have seen 2.01 trillion, a little over 2 trillion. We were excited, and now we're coming down through. Pay attention, definitely, to mention on some of this volume. Who is kicking ass? Seabass? Well, 60% up. XRP over Cardano as the top Mac Daddy. What's going on, Ali? Good morning. I want everyone to pay attention. Hit the like and subscribe, please. We have 13.5 billion volume in the last 24 hours, keeping it going. That's a lot. XRP is starting to be accepted. That's a fact. I would be careful. There's got to be some resistance coming, and this is what the video was about. I'm going to go over right now a little bit of quick news, some things we're going to talk about. Dogecoin. Dogecoin, the price of the meme-based, somewhat hysterical, right? Dogecoin adopted this year. It's a pet project of the Tesla. What? Elon Musk has added more than 10% this week. Okay, so pay attention to some of these things here. Elon Musk, him and Mark Cuban, they've been adding a little bit into this. So they're definitely the reason why this is going up. Pay attention to that. Elon Musk and Mark Cuban helped the Dogecoin soar. One more coin here. We're going to talk about some crypto news really, really quick. If you've noticed, there's a little bit of growth, and it's happening really fast. The price targets traders can expect from this alt, well, I already expected about $50, $58. We're there about right now for Solana. But if you've noticed, there's a growth. According to the data here, circulating supply has witnessed a sharp spike from 272 million to over 284 million in just a span of 2 days. Interestingly, the supply has seldom breached this level before. So just something to pay attention to, the sharp ratio on this bad boy. There's Solana is definitely growing. The need, the want, the love, it is going through the roof. We can talk about Cardano, but we have to talk about the altcoin season. We have to talk about what's going on. Well, if you follow me on Instagram, and I know a bunch of you do, we may get this pump up, and I'm very concerned about this RSI down below. This is a very bearish pattern. I see it breaking down. I see what I was saying happening, and if you get down with the RSI, get it out. I want you to see something. On Instagram, and I know everyone knows, I predicted this exactly. I said on the short term, I was looking at a 15-minute chart, and I said, expect to get this downward sloping M. Okay, so we got it, right? No big deal. That's over with. Basically, exactly as I predicted. No big deal, right? We do this all the time, so we should be able to get some of this shit right. But the next move is the most important. And what I want to talk about is this right here. As you can see here, this is a big deal. This trend line now that I have coming up, we seem to be just establishing a little bit of some support here, rising through it, but it's very bearish to me. I don't like it. I want it to be above this line coming up, which would have gave me an upward W, right? So that's what we talk about. It's going to be a bearish Sunday. I really believe that it's going to be a bearish Sunday. And if you call this momentum on the next candle over bullish, then it is what it is for you. You're going to be fooled. It's a bull trap to me. Right as we're talking, if you notice, we just turned the green candle into red. So another big deal looking at this. It's fluctuating, and what it's telling me is it's trying to get some buying pressure up, which it's receiving right now. But if you see on the next, so there's the forwardly, so the next 4-hour candle will probably proceed to go up, and then we will hit this resistance level at the 46.4. We've talked about this many times before. This is Bitcoin. It's a big deal to talk about. It's daddy. I believe there's another double bottom M coming, and then what does it do? Then it drips here, right? It's just a never-ending nightmare until we finally come down through to 44K, where I believe we may stop. But this is the crazy shit about this. We can actually come down to here and still be bullish. We can still be very bullish. No big deal here. I want you to understand this is the Fibonacci sequence here. And I could see this playing out to where we'll go through and then lift off to the 58, 56K, I said. So that's something to pay attention to, right? I know there's a lot of numbers here. There's a lot of shit going on, but we have to break back through to here. That is going to be my pattern. That is going to be my little crayon coloring, tracing, whatever you want to call it, right? A lot of people say, you know, we fool around and we go, well, exactly as I predicted. Well, I'm playing crayons right now. I'm playing with crayons. If you see this downward M, sloping M, there it is. Pay attention, definitely to mention. This is what's happening. So while we're going and putting this into effect, we're going to go to the altcoins. We're going to stop talking about Bitcoin. But I want you to understand that this is something we do. We break down Bitcoin so we can get a better understanding of what the market is going to do. So if you like this stuff, please hit the like and subscribe. We're going on a ride. We always tell everyone we're going to the moon and we're going soon. Excuse me 1 second. As I clear my throat rudely there. So pay attention because the bears are going to be coming. I do see that this is a downward sloping if we don't break back up through to the 46.5 level. So no big deal, right? In order for us, we need a healthy correction. If you look at this mess here, 50% pullback, exactly. Wow. That would be this price right here. This would be this level before we talk anything else about it. It's 42.8. So 42.809 is something I would relatively expect to see here with a bullish momentum coming back through. So if we do fall down through here, do expect that next week or the following week, we will definitely see 50,000. We are not going back down to the 37 level. We are not going to see 33. You're going to get upset if you think that you're going to short your way down there. You're out of your mind. So without further ado, we're going to get into the next ones. This is what we talked about. My top 5, my top 6 altcoins. We went over them. We went over Cardano, the big bad boy stinker. Was Anchor. Well, we got Cardano, the opposite. What's up, Jackson? What percentage of confidence do you think BTC will hit 100,000? 100% confidence. 100% confidence. I believe that there's no fucking way in hell, Jackson, we don't hit 100K. That's the truth. Now, that's a ballsy statement considering we're in the fourth quarter of the year. So we really are in the fourth quarter. We're in the last leg of the year. That's pretty ballsy. So you know what? I'll retrace a little bit on that comment. Jackson, if I were to give you a percentage, I would say probably about 80%. For Bitcoin to hit 100K this year, I would have to give you an 80%. I mean, I'm really strongly believing that if we don't hit 100, this is not going to work. Bitcoin is not going to be what it's going to be. It has to show signs of life to that level. So I do believe that. But look at the rest of the market now. I just want to show everybody what's going on. Everybody what's going on. So now if we already went to that stage and we talked about how that could have been a mess, well, what do you think could happen here? Well, I hate to tell you, but that's something similar. If you follow the charts, I mean, if you look at the high volatile waves, this is Cardano now. As we were the #1 pick for the altcoin this year, going into the rest of the season, into August, Cardano. If you see what happened here, this is exactly the kind of stuff that you'll see. High volatile waves. Pay attention, definitely to mention on the RSI levels as we like to do. Well, this is one of the things I like to do. As you can see here, we were on an uptrend. And if you realize the trend's your friend, well, when the trend starts dying, you have to start realizing we're getting a little bit of a level off. This trend is leveling off. So what do you think's next? Well, the trend is back down for a little bit of a test for a little bit. If you see that, it'll get back upward momentum, make you think we're coming, and then it'll go back down, and there's your downward sloping M. If you can see it, it's plain as day. Yeah, 80% is pretty good odds for me. I mean, that's a realistic answer. You know, 100% is just being ignorant. But 80%, Jackson, I mean, really, I want to say 100, you know, but I'm not going to be that ignorant guy. I'm trying to keep it real. That's what I do for you. Don't keep it too real. Dream big, dream bigger. That's sometimes I realized. You want to know the best advice you could be told? The worst advice is just be realistic. You know what? That's the worst fucking advice you can ever tell anyone. Be realistic. You know what? Stop being realistic. I started learning that on my own. As we topped out here at 231, it seems like we're going to top again for the second time at this price, 223. If you see here, right here, we topped it, and then we broke through. And then after we did that, of course, people took profits and got murdered. So we talked about that. We talked about Chainlink, right? We talked about 24. It could be a good price to come back down on, and shit. We know for a fact, watching my videos, we were doing TA right here on Chainlink. It was up here at 26. I said, get in at 24.3. You'll get it a little cheaper. Well, shit, if you listened and you followed, as I'm not a registered financial advisor, you knew to take a little bit of a buying entry here, and you did, and now you may be holding and hoping for the next level up. If I was a betting man, or if I had a gun to my head here, and I would never want that to happen, I'm starting to pay attention to a little bit of some bullish action here, which is kind of exciting. We'll see what happens here with Chainlink. Chainlink has not done a lot of momentum moves here, but if it's going to do this, well, I'm holding right now Chainlink pretty heavily. My top two altcoin of the season so far going into the end of this year. Number 3, ENJIN. ENJIN, the Japanese token, one of the first gaming tokens with the highest, when I say highest, I'm talking about the highest market cap. ENJIN, come show me show me another gaming token such as ENJIN, where you will find market caps of over $1 billion. Okay, so if you could find me one that's doing well like this, then we can have a conversation heading towards the 1.5 billion market cap, and we need to get a little more volume. 130 million volume is not too great, but hey, it's keeping the 10% level afloat. We're looking pretty good for ENJIN, and that's a healthy sign, even though we may be retracing a little. As you can see here, we're doing this high volatile waves ENJIN. This is the kind of shit I'm trying to explain to you. So this is one thing I want you to pay attention to on the charts, and this is how I teach. This is how, not everybody teaches, but look at this. Look at this. And if you don't understand this, you're lost in the sauce. These are high volatile waves, okay? This is not a beautiful trend line, but look what's happening. The high volatile waves is doing what, ladies and gentlemen? It's going up. So it's constantly moving at a roller coaster rate to where we are getting such high volatile wave action. We're either going to break down here or we're going to keep buying. So when this falls, the whales are going to get in and we're going to get a parabolic move causing an upward W formation. And if you don't know what that is, this is the third coin I'm trying to explain to you. Then there it is. They're all starting to repeat the same. If we do get the volume in, we're going to be chilling. All right. So without further ado, the next coin, VeChain. We are now into the area. We are now touching areas that we have not talked about yet this year. Pay attention. Definitely to mention, hit the like, subscribe. We're going on a ride. VeChain. I have jumped on to the VeChain wagon. I am down with VeChain. Yes. Now, if you look at this move here, I don't really like it to be red. I like it to be red when I believe we're falling, and it's in the falling. So this is the upward trajectory, so I don't want to do that. So we'll go white, neutral. Pay attention, definitely to mention on here, there's a couple levels. I'm not going to do too much TA here, but I am going to explain to a quick method of what everything seems to be doing. Right? We get the upward W's. What is that? That's an upward sloping W. We talk about that on this channel all the time. These are some things we've got to pay attention to. Can the levels of the upward W fall lower? Yes. I do expect a 12 cents and 12.2 perhaps to come even here, even lower. I want you to understand that this is what the whole market may be doing. And it keeps it to a W. I want you to see that in a second as well when I do that. This is the entire market. I don't know if you understand, but the entire market is following. You see it? So that is still an upward W. It may give us some room to come down and purchase at a cheaper price. You may want to be able to do that. What is that price? Well, if I come through into here, this is VeChain 1170, almost 12 coming back, but we will fall through and maybe create that W. We can do that. This may be the rest of Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. This could be, or we could just get the straight up trajectory parabolic move. I'm not sure yet. I was looking at my relative strength index chart. I want to go to the EMA next, but this is looking somewhat healthy, but somewhat dangerous. Like I said, you want to pay attention to the upward slopes, right? The trend is your friend. And if you have not hit the like button, please hit the like button. I greatly appreciate it. If you see we're getting sideways action, so we're either going to retest back up or this is the end of the trend going up. So if you notice, what have we been doing consistently here? Up, right? Then we get some sideways, then we go down. You see the sideways that time after we went up? So what we do here, I'm going to do it one more time. This is the more recent time. Up, right? See it? We went down, sideways time, down. Now we're going back up. So now what? Sideways and down or sideways and up? So you have to pay attention because what's happening on the patterns is we're kind of really keeping some type of history. So that's VeChain. VeChain is a very, very amazing product, a great network. I'm solely into VeChain. Pay attention. We're not doing shit coins, okay? Cardano, no shit coin. Chainlink, it's definitely not a shit coin. If you want to talk about the closest to a shit coin, it could be ENJIN to you. It's a video game token. I understand you don't like it. Brought to you by the Mario Brothers, Final Fantasy, and Pokemon. So anybody who's developed that type of atmosphere, these type of things in this world, gaming world, now you're in cryptocurrency, I got eyes all on deck. All right, coming in at number 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I apologize. Coming in at number 5. Well, Jackson, that's going to be back to the 8.5. 1.85. I answered for you immediately. 1.85 would scare me. If we could come back down to there, that would be where I'd probably be emptying all my bank accounts, everything I can, and try to get a little more. So we're at 1.96. If you hit refresh on it, it'll definitely take you to and tell you where you're at. Not a big deal, but 1.96, if we were down 0.1 more, so 1.86, I would definitely be saying, oh, what is happening? So same thing with Polygon. Look at this. Matic. Matic number 5, another excellent network, Ethereum product. There's a lot of Ethereum products, but what are we doing here? Well, let's not make that because that looks silly. Let's do what we do. Once more time, we come all the way down a touch right there. So $1.33 before you get the W. So you got to understand this is all day Sunday, the 15th. Look into the 16th. What happens? The 16th, we start moving up. Well, this is what I'm going to tell you is going to happen. I have a very, 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 very strong feeling. Could I be wrong? I would love to be fucking wrong. I would love to be wrong. You know why? Because if I'm wrong, then most likely we're going to get the move now. And what am I saying? Well, this is what I'm seeing. Because we came down through this bar and ended up there. So that's my second scenario, but I do expect a fall. So if you're going to go with the fall, it's going to be the yellow. I'm going with the yellow. The yellow is going to be my pattern. I'm going to get my upward W. This still is an upward trend. The trend is your friend. Pay attention, definitely to mention. It's just going to come outside a little bit more than what we're accustomed to because we're kind of getting the last leg here, and it's then going to come down. So don't shit your pants if we do end up over here with a W, but it may take some size, may go sideways. So Matic, Polygon, another great one. We're going to do the top 6, and then I'm going to add 2 more. Coming in, without further ado, we're going to do XRP. How could you miss out on XRP when we're at 13.8 billion in volume? You can't miss it. You can't make it up. This was something I seen coming, a little rejection. We'll get rid of that now that that's over with. As you can see, we were hoping to get a retracement, and then we've got a funnel amount of volume coming in to where this was incredible. There was no retracement. Okay, so we can get rid of the Fibonacci here and know that the Fibonacci may have to get pulled up a little more. We don't have to worry about any of these levels. We erased them, right? XRP is doing something different. When you see stuff like this, that's an indicator that it's doing something different. Now, we can get this level of retracement easily. What do I see here? Well, I see probably the bottom line here. I'm going to go really tight and tell you right now it's coming now. So we were a little ahead of the game. If you do see it, well, you may not go further than here. What was the 106 I had up? Or it was 116. The 116, know what I mean? This is such a strong coin. Somewhere in this level here, we only were here for about 8 hours. 114 in this level range of time, you're going to get your pullback, your retracement of XRP. It could come in this area and will most likely give you your upward W. We're going to go to the EMA. We're going to pay attention to that on Bitcoin next. I'm just giving you the top 6, top 7 altcoins. One more, finally, 6 or 7. I know we've been on a bunch, but this is one more to pay attention to. Solana. We talked about it in the crypto news. This is awesome. Thanks for coming on this morning, Pete. Good way to start my Sunday. You're welcome. What do you think of VeThor hitting 1 cent? I think that I'm a genius, Gary. I think I'm a genius, Gary. That's what I think. What do you mean? What does Wall Street Pete mean when he says he thinks he's a genius about VeThor hitting 1 cent? Gary, if you follow me on Instagram, we've been predicting VeThor going to 1 cent forever. I'm sorry. 2 days ago, is this the one? No, it's not. But Gary, without further ado, I'm going to find it for you right here, Gary. I told you VThor, here it is. How many days ago? It was 3 days ago. It said, this is the picture. 3 days ago, which is now possibly like 6. Gary, I was on Instagram telling everybody you needed to buy. Back to 1 cent, question mark, yeppers. Wall Street Pete is here for you. If you don't pay attention, definitely to mention, I can't help you. You all thought I was nuts, didn't you? Well, this is old news, Gary, so you're a little behind the 8 ball, brother, and it's not your fault. Maybe you're new to the channel. I don't think you are. I've seen that name before. But yeah, Gary, follow me on Instagram if you're not. That's something you may want to definitely look into. XRP, as it came back and showed me the same one, I didn't mean to do again. That's what was happening. We are now getting a little bit of a fall, so I do expect XRP to come down. VThor, I was just holding. I did get rid of some for some VeChain. Eventually, I'm going to flop. It's doing the same thing, but this could be the head. This could be the head of the market. That's what I'm concerned about, and I do believe it. So head and shoulders, this is VThor, as he was just asking. Head and shoulders pattern right here, boom. Then you get your head, then you get your shoulder, and then you're coming down, and then that's when you go back up. So if everybody sees that, you will agree with me that this is kind of the trend. This is kind of where we're at. I see this rising wedge, and if you know, the rising wedge is a bearish move. So definitely pay attention to that. BACY. I'm sorry, we're not going to be able to do that today, but we were talking about that and Solana. So look at Solana. I do see the $58 level coming through, which was what, our high? Yes, so it was our high. No shit. Let's see where we're at on the daily for Solana. Yes, so that was the high for Solana. If you see what's going on now, and I want you to really see this because this is beautiful. These are the high volatile waves in some like big motion that you really just don't ever get to watch. And then boom, right back down, right? And then the ultimate move right there. So, I mean, this is the daily, so this is crazy moves, but if you pay attention, it's always high volatile moves. You have to understand that. If you're down in the money, I wouldn't sell because you're going to come back. And I mean, if you're impatient, you're going to lose money. You got to understand that. If you're an impatient human being, which most of us are all by nature, that's what it is. We're breaking down. Bitcoin is starting to come down. I knew this was going to happen. It's Sunday. It's going to be that way. So get ready for it. This is the daily. And if you see on the daily, August 15th, we're already having a hell of a day. Down how many percent? Would you like to know? Would anybody like to know what we're fucking down on the daily? Because I'll tell you what we're down. We are down on the daily, as I suck at that. There it is. 3.5% almost, 3.4%. It's the day. It's okay. No big deal. But just pay attention to the levels I was explaining to you about. We could come all the way down here and still remain bullish. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. The 42K level. 42K level, I expect to pull up. I just want you to understand, remain bullish. I do expect to pull up at this level. Don't get upset. Turn that frown upside down and let's get rid of it. It's Sunday fun day. So we're gonna have a good day. La da da da. Ain't no one gonna die today. I can't sing too loud. It's Sunday. I got a couple people sleeping in the house. My little girl's been sleeping late lately. I don't know what's going on with that. Gonna have to break that pattern because school is coming and your ass better get a running. Wall Street Pete, SICKDOECRYPTO for you. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe. Those are our coins. I'm going to give you 2 more as we're getting ready to go. BNB, one of my favorites. Get yourself some BNB. You could get it down for the 385, but I doubt it. 398, 390 level is going to be the cheapest if you can get it. If you're smart enough to get some, get it at the 390 level. If you can get it at the 340, then get it. I don't know if it's going to be there again, but I do know that BNB is a triple-digit bad boy. A 4-digit. We should be in the thousands. And if you didn't know, now you know, bitches. Right? This is what we talk about. This is the channel. This is what we say. And if you didn't know, this way, we went higher than that, didn't we? Didn't BNB hit higher than that? I'm not sure. I got to remember here. This is the Binance. Yeah, that's it. But listen, I thought it was a little higher. There's a lot of money to be made. There's going to be a lot of money to be lost. But one more before you go, Dash. Another token I'm paying attention to, okay? Could have bought it at the $1.40 level. I did. I seen some action here coming across. It was all the way dated back from January 16th of this year. I knew that 140, it was showing me we were there. You got to buy some. Could you have gone down to the 107? Yeah, it would have been great. I didn't get there, though. I'm telling you, I got to 140. I'm excited. I'm going to sell at 250. So these are some of the things you could do. Dash, I don't know if many of you know about Dash, but I'm taking major profits at the 250 level. Don't believe me? Don't believe me, just watch. I'm not going to scream and yell because I'll wake someone up. I know that was a horrible attempt, but we know I can hit that note and kill it. I'm not going to do it right now. I'll get smacked. It's Sunday morning. Crack it on it. So Sunday fun day. If you want to take some profits, I'm not a registered financial advisor, but I am a cool dude that wears his visor. I want to see what I did yesterday, folks? I got fucked up. I want to share something with my followers. I'm different. We do things different here. You want to see something brutal? Watch this shit. Ooh, not the hair, dude. The hair, I got wavy hair. It's fucking waving goodbye. There's nothing I can do about it. Look at this motherfucker. Oh, I would give you $1,000 right now if you could figure out what I did. Wall Street Pete, I was mowing my lawn, right? You know how you got the wheelbarrows? I had them up, the wheelbarrow handles up. Well, the legs, the metal legs that come out on the wheelbarrow, I went to go pick up my pool filter. I dropped and went really fast and slammed my head on my wheelbarrow. That is one of the legs of the wheelbarrow. Motherfucker, that hurt. Ow, that hurt. Man, I was hoping I didn't have to explain that to anyone, but I figured you're going to see this anyway. I'm a real dude. Wall Street Pete, SICKDOE, and crypto. We worked on the trading floor. We did a lot of things. We're going to talk about some other altcoins coming soon. I just want you to know that those are the most important ones. We reviewed the most important altcoins you could possibly have. Fell off a hammock. That's hilarious. We know I love my hammock, but no. I did smash my head on the wheelbarrow. This is a true story, and you can only imagine how goddamn hard I went to go pick it up and went fast. Everything I do is fast. There's nothing slow about me, unless maybe, you know, who the hell knows? I don't want to go there. But listen, that's for another day. It's Wall Street Pete, SICKDOE, in crypto. I hope you have a wonderful, fantastic Sunday. I hope you pay attention to the levels I talked about. There's an upward W coming, but it seems like we may be falling. Definitely levels we need to talk about. Harmony token. Yes, I love Harmony token. It's a peer-to-peer network just like the Pi network. And if you don't have Pi, you better come and get a piece of the pie. I'm going to put this in really fast. Pi token. You know why? Because some of you don't know what's going on. Get a piece of the pie. PD Guns is the password. It's capital P, capital G, PD Guns. So I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't have Pi, you need to get it. PD Guns. It's spelled like this, and I haven't done it in a while. PD Guns right there, capital P, capital G. Go get Pi. It's the Pi app on your cell phone. If you don't have it, you're a fool. You can get a part of the cryptocurrency world. Could you imagine being a part of cryptocurrency? I would be excited for free. For free. It's right here. I'm going to show it to you in a second. Pi, it's right there. See the Pi? I have the Pi app. It's right there. You need to get it on your cell phone. And the code, when it asks you the invite code, it's PD Guns. I'm actually going to have Pi Guy. Pi Guy is coming to the channel. We're going to meet him. I'm serious. I have a gentleman named Pi Guy. He's all about Pi. He's collecting as much as he can, and he plans on buying something really significant with it to get into the crypto market. If you want to get crypto for free, download the Pi app. PD Guns. Just letting you know, because I'll tell you right now, people have been making mistakes left and right. So I just want you to understand that it's really important. I should have made it, but I didn't. I should have made the little tag name for you to copy, but it is what it is. Everyone have a wonderful Sunday. Please trade without emotion and make sure you do your own research so you don't get your butt kicked. Wall Street Pete, SICKDOE, and crypto. I'm out. Have a great day.